Hello everybody. So I'm in a situation where it is now 9:14 on a Sunday night. I am shattered. I followed through with my commitment to the gym, with my social exercising, spoke to many people, and also got a load of footage for the channel. However, don't have today's video, and I have no idea what to tell you. The other night I recorded one in the car, absolute pitch black. I ended up oversharing a massive amount to the point where there's no amount of willing to be vulnerable that would make that appropriate to exist online. So that one's for me, not for you. Do I have any value for you today? Let's see. My experience was pretty crap upon waking up. I'd stayed up late. I had made a investment in myself, which was questionable at best, but it fits within my self-investment budget, so I took a chance. I went for it. It is actually a social sort of skills group, and honestly, most of the time I think of these things as a scam. However, you don't know till you try, and I am a trier, so that I tried. And I was going to not go to the gym. I told myself I was going to go for a swim, freshen up, do the video, and 4 or 5 hours later, I was sitting there under the guise of letting my food digest, because you can't swim on a full stomach. You don't need 4 or 5 hours for that. And so I had to sit there in the shit for a little while, self-deprecating and stripping away my self-worth single-handedly, bit by bit, until I said, no, enough's enough. And as a punishment for the 5 hours waiting and nearly talking yourself out of it, you're now going to do a full gym routine. And I think I was down there for about 2.5 hours. That doesn't necessarily equate to 2.5 hours working out. I did kind of give myself appropriate rest breaks in between sets. But I did a lot because, to be honest, I've got quite a bit to catch up on. I've only been going to the gym once a week, and really I should be doing it 3 to 5 times a week, which is the commitment I made to myself. It was great. It was amazing. Actually, I don't know if it was amazing, but I must have spoke to about 7 people with the absence of the expectation of a conversation or approval of my silliness. And I think every single reaction exceeded my expectations. People firing back, giggling, expressing what they felt, telling me about themselves, and none of them were drawn out. It was all very natural and very lovely. Maybe I'm not so introverted as I thought. I actually doubt that, because I am bloody knackered right about now. What is the value here for you, dear viewer? Stop letting yourself down. No one else in this world is going to love you and respect you the way that you can do so yourself. Only you can really know what goes on in your mind. It doesn't really matter how well you can explain it, how much you can intellectualize it or relate with other people. They're never really going to fully know, and they're not going to be there to help you. I take that back. People will be there to help you, but it will never amount to the love and respect and kindness and compassion and parenting that you can administer to yourself. And that's your responsibility. That's your work. If you're not willing to take on that work, then do what I did and smoke a gram every day and deal with it that way. But I can tell you that if you do that, when you come out the other side and you get absolutely fed up of the contentment that it brings you, and you realise that your life is slipping down a slope that is getting exponentially steeper. We got there in the end. So yeah, when you realise it's getting exponentially steeper, you're really going to kind of have a much harder time convincing yourself that it's worth it to put in the effort and put in the work. So please, love and respect yourself. Do it. It's worth it. Okay, bye. Love you.